Look, today I'm going to show you how you can use the Google Ads Keyword Planner for your business. Knowing how to use this tool is going to make a lot of impact on how much profit you're going to make from your Google Ads. I will show you the whole interface and how you can do a research for keywords and search volume for your business. By the end of this tutorial, you know exactly how to use the Google Ads Keyword Planner for your either e-commerce or service-based business. Real quickly explained, what is the Google Keyword Planner and how you can use it for your business? First of all, when people are searching keywords in Google Ads, all the results are showing up. The Google Ads Keyword Planner is showing these results and how you can target them based on the amount of keywords, based on the price that people pay in the auction for a click, and based on how many people are searching for these keywords. So we can analyze these results and implement it in your campaigns to make them as profitable as possible with reverse engineering. By the end of this video, you will be a pro in the Google Keyword Planner. Now let's dive right into my screen so I can show you exactly how it works regarding the interface, keywords and search volumes. Let's go. So to access the Google Keyword Planner, you first of all go to your Google account and on the left side you find the menu. Here you go to Tools and under Tools you will find Planning. You click on there and you can click on the Keyword Planner right here. Now it opens up the Keyword Planner and we have multiple options here. We can first of all discover multiple keywords by clicking on here. So let's do that together. For example, we are going to search for a dog bed in the UK. So we fill in the keyword right here, but you can also start with a website. For example, if you analyze a competitor's website, you can implement their website right here and Google automatically scans their website and find the potential keyword you can also use in your Google Ads campaigns. But for this sample, I'm going for dog bed and I'm switching the language, in this case from Dutch to English. And I'm switching the country to the country where I would like to sell my products, for example. So this would be like United Kingdom. I press on target right here and I've removed the original country. So you want to do this exactly for where you're going to sell your products, so you have the relevant data right here. You can also implement your own website right here, so Google automatically scans the keyword you already implemented right there. But for here, we go on Get Results. And now it shows us exactly all the results that we are currently getting from the search tool. So first of all, here on the left side, we implemented the keyword. We are searching in the United Kingdom right now in the English language. And you can also implement a date filter right here. So for example, you can do the last 12 months or 24 months, or if it's a seasonal product, you can make this smaller, for example, for the last month. But you would also like to use a few months right here to have relevant data, and it always works on averages. And if you are analyzing a seasonal product, you take a shorter amount of time. But if it's an evergreen product and it can be sold the whole year throughout, you can select, for example, the last 12 months. Here you can also broaden your search terms. So you see here, for example, dog accessoire, pet supply, pet products and dog supplies. We will not go for that right now as we are searching for dog beds right now. You see here in the middle of the screen, there are like 1,500 keywords idea available for the dog bed example right here. And of course, the most popular one is dog bed right here. And the average search volume right here is around 90,500 searches every month. So you can see how many people are actually searching on average for the amount of date we filled in right here. What you can also see is the year-on-year change. As dog bed is kind of an evergreen product, people are searching all year throughout for this kind of product. It doesn't really show a lot of information right here. But for example, a large dog bed or dog bed on sale is like year-on-year change. So it's less people searching for this product right now in the keyword planner. And if it's a seasonal product, you would see like a plus right here or an increase in year-on-year change if the volume of searches is going up. What we can also see is the competition for this keyword is quite high. But from my experience, it always shows that it's quite high. So don't pay too much attention for that. You can switch columns right here by clicking on the column. You can select different ones if you would like to. and press on save right here. But for now, we will continue with this. So for the top of page bid, you can see that we approximately need to pay €1.69 to appear somewhere on the top. This is an estimated. As soon as I launch campaigns for my own websites or for clients, I always go a little bit under this, because this has more to do also with the quality of your website and with the quality of the visitors. So it's not that you are always going to pay this amount, it's an approximately. But if you make your website much better than the competition, you will get a lower price in the auction, because Google is also about relevancy, right? So if your website is all about dog beds and people are searching for a dog bed, Google is more likely to push your website higher in the search result right here for likely a cheaper price than a general store or a pet supply store in this kind of niche. So those are the kind of important things we can look at right here. And on the right side, you can also see refine keywords. So if you want to make your keyword more specific, for example, with brands or non-brands or specific retailers, you can also implement it right here. So if we don't want to see the results from Amazon or other like big stores, we can select or unselect them right here. And then you see that the search volume is going to change. You also have a lot of other relevant information right here. So for example, different brands here, Mr. Fluffy, Snoozer, Lidl, Casper, or any other brands. You can open this one for the product and you can see what kind of dog beds people are looking at. Is it just a mattress? Is it more like a blanket or like a pillow? So if you have really specific in mind what you're looking for, you can really refine the keywords by going ahead and check the boxes right here. You can also see how many people are visible for a large dog bed, medium or small, any specific color right here. These are like estimated. You need to play around for your use case, and this is different in any scenario. So for example, if you are selling cars, this results would be totally different than for a dog bed right here. So this is super useful information, of course, because all this kind of keywords what we are getting in the results right here, you can have a look, implement in your campaigns, and you can also keep in mind that if you mention these keywords more and more on your website, your relevancy score go much higher. So if you're always targeting, for example, indestructible dog bed instead of just a normal dog bed, Google see that you are more relevant to the people that are looking for this keyword as well. So that's super important to keep in mind. And what we also need to keep in mind is the amount of search volume. So right now, I wouldn't go for a broad keyword in my campaigns like dog bed, because you can spend unlimited amount of money on this keyword and still not be visible for all searches. So in this case, I would go for somewhere in an average on the low end. So in this case, I would always go for 10,000 or more search volume. Otherwise, your campaigns are not really likely to show up or get any results from that, because there need to be a certain amount of search volume to at least show and spend some money. Because first of all, you want to invest in clicks and get conversions from there. So there need to be a special search volume from around 10,000 or more in this case, depending on how much you want to spend, of course. Because if you just want to spend a few dollars a day, that's not an issue. You can take smaller keywords. But if you want to have more results and bigger ad spend, it's more likely that you can choose products with a higher search volume right here. So the next step is, if you want to implement this kind of keywords in your campaigns, you can go ahead and select the ones you want. For example, I would always go with 10 or 20 keywords at least for your campaign, so you have a little bit of volume as a backup. You can implement a plan right here, meaning that you want to just save them to use later on, or you can already add them to an existing campaign by clicking on here. I would always select for the match type, the phrase match, and this means basically if the keyword is somewhere in the sentence that people are searching, you are visible for it, right? So it doesn't have to be an exact match of the term that people are searching. And I would also not select broad match right here, because broad match means that it can be a dog bed or any other bed in this kind of way. So there you can unspend a limited amount of money. So I would go for phrase match to be as specific as possible in this case, and then add them to an existing campaigns. Right now we don't need to do that, so I will leave it right here. And what you can also do is like copy these keywords right here to save it in your own list, for example, or here click on more and add them as a negative keyword. So if you see that a few dog beds you don't want to be visible on, for example, like for example indestructible again, because yours isn't indestructible, you can add them to a negative keyword list right here as well. So if you want to select more keywords, let's say you want to select all keywords, you click the box right here. And then what you can also do is download keyword ideas. So if you press here, you can download them in Google Sheets or a Google CSV file. So that's really useful to download the keywords and use it later on, or use it for another purpose if you would like to. Here in the graph, you can also see if we are looking at a seasonal product, for example, the dog bed has a small season trend going on for the last 12 months. As I see from September, the trend is increasing a little bit, as you can see, and it's more likely because it's cold outside and people don't want to let their dog sleep on a cold floor, right? So that's most likely why I think there is a small trend for the dog bed going on. So you can analyze it here as well, because if the trend is going like significantly down, like almost to zero, it doesn't really make sense to spend huge amount of money in advertising for this product, and I would select another one. So this was it for the Google Keyword Planner. So one more thing, also keep in mind that relevancy plays a big role in your Google Ads campaigns as well. So the more time you use this keyword on your website, the more of a relevant website you are for the potential visitor of your website searching on Google for these keywords, right? Aiming for the right keywords is even more important than overbidding your competition in the Google search results, right? So the more times you use this keyword on your website as well, the more relevant you are in the eyes of Google for the potential visitor looking for this keyword as well. So always aim for a high relevancy score and a good bid, as you just saw from the keyword planner right here. And this can be even more important to play and outwork the competition right here. But remember, there is just so much more than the keyword planner I just explained. If you want to make sure that you get the most profit out of your Google Ads campaigns, I implemented my free step-by-step guide that you can implement in your Google Ads today to make as much profit as possible. And make sure to watch this video, as this is the one where I'm going to explain how you onboard and make your first profitable Google Ads campaigns step by step for your e-commerce website. I see you on the winning side.